we've been having been challenged by Phil and even Steven on some of the processes they use in order to enhance giving tools to their teams to use in order to get work requests in. We've been working through that process with basically a new team that has been built over the last 6 months at Oak Hills Church in our communication department. So in doing that, one of the things that we've lately been working through is this idea of pursuing the criticism. Instead of trying to get everybody telling us what they like about what we've created, we're really becoming more focused on what do you not like about what we've created, because what we've realized is that in using what we've created, if they tell us what they don't like, it gives us the best opportunity to improve upon what we're creating. If we're only looking for pats on the back and trying to feel good about what we've created, we could really miss the mark, and ultimately people won't use what we've created that we really are hoping is going to help them. And so we're really working to go after that criticism and pulling out of people, what do you not like about what we created?
But Gerry, there are people that have tuned in that are thinking, well, we're trying to dial that down because we get all the criticism. So what are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about specifically identifying 6 to 8 people within your staff who you trust the opinion and you invite them into a collaborative conversation where they test what you're creating. And then you look to them to get their opinions. You pull out from them their opinions on what they really don't like about what you're creating. And so this is before it rolls out to the entire church, where you have maybe 20 or 30 staff members upset because you're expecting them to use something that you've created, but they haven't had the opportunity to collaborate. So you start with a smaller pool of people that you're collaborating with, trying to make sure that you're addressing the primary concerns that most people would have. So that once you start that broader introduction of what you've created to more people, you've addressed most of the primary issues so that there's less criticism and problems in the rollout once you start to implement the change. So it's more of a strategy of implementing for success long term, rather than just rolling out to everybody and then being deluged with multiple people upset and concerned or criticizing, and then you feel like a complete failure. And that's half the problem. Half the problem is setting aside the feelings associated with what you created, because it's easy to make what we create a part of our identity of who we are. And so it's also that part of recognizing that what we create is not necessarily determine our value. Our identity in Christ, our value is already predetermined. What we're trying to do is find the best solution. Again, it comes back to what Phil was saying earlier. What's the problem we're trying to solve? Being able to communicate that well with that group of people that are testing it, and then inviting them to say, do you see the same problem? So that's what I would say.
Well, and what I'm hearing is that this is a controlled setting. This isn't just from the pulpit. Anyone who has a criticism of what we're doing.
Right. No, absolutely not. No, it's testing, and primarily I'm dealing with just staff right now, and then it may roll out to some volunteers who might use the system. We engage that conversation after the staff. 8 or 10 staff have been a part of that process, and it's really about enhancing that collaborative conversation with key stakeholders so that you're ready to do a broader rollout and be more assured of what the success is going to be maybe.